What if I told you that there is a secret low power champion in microcontrollers that nobody knows about? This actually is true in the form of Renesas, and in the following steps I'm going to show you their RA0E2, which is a new low-cost, low-power MCU. To start with the unboxing, today we only start at this box here, because my friend Serafin, who sent me this, unlike me, he is a manager at Renesas, and as a manager in Europe, you're not obliged to make your address public in the company register. So his address is private, and we have to start with this inner box here, into which we cut in like so. And then we open it, and then we already see a bit of documentation, a cable. This is very polite that they included and very rare. And below, an anti-static bag with the actual development board. And here we've got the actual package. We're going to open that, go in here, take it out, and see, that looks awfully, in some ways, similar to an Arduino with these connectors here on the side. And now we've got a better picture. Here we see the USB-C interface. These really are Arduino spaced. A few buttons, the main MCU, the auxiliary MCU, and two additional interfaces. And just because we are in the luxurious position to have access to both of the boards, here you've got the Renesas version, and here you've got the Arduino version. And it's pretty clear that these two fit to one another. So most of the expansions from this thing also fit on this thing. And now we're going to kick off the out-of-box demo, which consists of the two LEDs in the background. It's a bit difficult to see. Here you should see it better. Of those two LEDs blinking alternatively. And if you push the button, you can make them blink a little faster. And yes, before we get to work, I just have to show this. This is amazing. They give you a detailed breakout of all the pinouts. And here at the bottom, you've got a description of the out-of-box demo and even QR codes for getting started. This is the kind of detail which I've really very rarely seen in my career. And it's really a very impressive aspect of the product. The next question is, where does this new chip stand? And whenever Renesas introduces a new microcontroller, they provide you such a diagram where the new part is always highlighted like so. And if we go in here, first things first, we see we are in the RA0 class. So a 32 megahertz maximum speed. And then if we scroll in here, we see that it sits a little bit above the existing RA0E1. Namely, it has got more memory and it has also got a lot more pins potentially. And this more memory can be an interesting issue, because now we go into their knowledge base and we see here very compactly the 6 differences which there are to be expected. As you can see here, different memory size, temperature range, number of peripherals, packaging, and this is of course related to the memory size, the current consumption. And now we go in here for comparison, and we see first things first, of course, more memory, and secondarily, there is a higher maximum temperature on the new chip. And the higher amount of memory, as we see here, leads to a larger power consumption, because we know memory always needs to be refreshed, and this refreshing gives us, as we see here, slightly larger on active and quite a bit larger on optimized standby. The first step involves visiting the E2 Studio RA specific website, where we click the Windows download option. We get this form which we have to fill out. And what is interesting is here you have to select the RTOS. And I'm just going to select free RTOS for the fun of it and click the download button. And now we see that it starts a download. And what would of course be interesting is if we also demand the Azure RTOS and then we compare these two files. So now I'm gonna just enter any random stuff because I want to just get in faster. That should be acceptable. And now we go here and we also download the version which has Azure RTOS. And so we can compare these two a little bit. And because I had some issues downloading the files, as you see here, I decided to just compare the download URLs, which incidentally point to GitHub, and they were the same. So it looks to me like we are basically looking at the same file, and this question there is mainly just to update your Renesas profile information. And yes, you see here, the download speed is kind of inconsistent. And now that we have it downloaded, finally, we have to start the usual deployment process, which, this is an old machine, can take a bit of time to start up, but now you see it's extracting. And when done, sadly this crashed the recording software. When done, you can go here, you can click Launch E2 Studio, click OK, and then the Renesas IDE will start. And it will also open you such a What's New window, but we don't need that. Now we want to get into the actual E2 environment. First step, you need to declare the workspace folder. And then we are here. And for now, we refuse. And here we exclude that to make it work faster. And here we say no for now. And then we are here. And now we can start with a new project. So we go here, File, New, Renesas, and Renesas RA project. And we want an FSP solution. So we go here. And now we need a name. So we call it TAMS test, which is like the worst possible name. And here we have to select our device. So we want an RA0E2. And now we need to find out which device we're actually dealing with. And for this, we need to look at the board which we have. And surprising exactly no one, the document which we got before helps us out here. So we know this is the part we need. So we go for OK. And then we can also select here our board, which in our case is an FPB RA0E2. We make it a little bit bigger. And now we see here everything is set up correctly. And we are going to do C and LLVM. Next. And we want a copy of the Blinky. We do see that there is some network activity in the background, but that is minuscule. And then we find ourselves here in the summary. We close the welcome tab. And now we go here, we see the memories, we see this. And now we click Generate Project Content. And then we've got here the second project with the hull entry and all the other stuff. And then we click Build, as always. And then this first step is done. Now we've connected the board to the workstation. Then we go here to the debug button. We have to, of course, agree to all of these messages. Now we can switch into the debug perspective. And we see that we are suspended here in the entry point inside of reset handler. So now we can click go. Now we go into the hull entry. Now we click go again. And now the program is off to the races. When you talk about Renesas, of course you can mention many things, such as for example the Galapagos effect in Japan, which we have a video about in the show notes. But as you see here, actually the systems work perfectly. And just as in the case of so many other things, more competition means more market development. So in short, yay to Renesas. And for you, thank you for your attention.